My name is Regan C. I'm the operation manager of Century Seafood Restaurant, which is located in Ground Floor Century Park Hotel in Malaya, Manila. So if you want good Cantonese food, when I say Cantonese food, it's more of Hong Kong food. You can come by here and look for me, and I'll be happy to take care of you and serve you. And I'll be sure that you're gonna have a very satisfying meal. And that's it. Thank you.
Hi sir, what's your name again?
My name is Regan C. And I'm the operation manager of the Century Seafood Restaurant. The restaurant started, actually this is our like fourth branch na eh. The first one talaga started back in 1982 in Green Hills, San Juan. You know where Fitness First is right now, diba?
Yeah.
That's a Chinese restaurant before, back in the 80s. That's called East Ocean Seafood Restaurant. And at that time, my dad was the owner of that. And after 10 years of opening there, we decided to close it down because of increasing demand. The space is too small for us. We opened up another one in City Garden in Mandaluyong,
Yes.
at the back of Mega Mall. But then after that, those were a success actually. And then after that, we decided to open up one here back in 1996, Century Seafood Restaurant. And next year would be our 20th year in Manila. So far, the business is doing good, catering to a lot of different sector of consumers, or you can say clients.
Okay.
We cater to private events such as weddings, birthday parties, seminar, debut.
Okay, so is this part of the Century property
No,
it's not.
Actually, the restaurant, we're a concessionaire of Century Park Hotel.
So again, is this part of the Century
No.
property?
We are actually owned by Lucia Tan, which is the owner of Century Park Hotel. And we are actually we're a concessionaire of the hotel. So we operate separately, but of course, Lucia Tan is our boss.
Okay.
And then,
How's the restaurant started?
how did the restaurant started? Well, early 80s, I think my dad was just an employee.
Okay.
He was just a regular manager of a small restaurant, maybe around 100 packs restaurant in Green Hills. And then after that, after a few years, of course, he knew a lot of customers who believed in him. So they decided to encourage him to open up a restaurant. But at that time, my dad was really, well, he's not poor, but he's not well off.
Okay.
So he cannot really build a restaurant by himself. So these customers actually encourage him and invest in him. And so at that time, that was 1982. That was when the East Ocean started. Everybody believed in him, even government officials believed in him. So after East Ocean, he was just a minor shareholder. But of course, he's the manager of the restaurant. So and then after that, started expanding by being the industrial partner, of course. So after that, tuloy-tuloy na, nag-start na siya. East Ocean, City Garden. Then we even had one in Glorieta. It's actually a South Sea Fishing Village. Well, it's now a Hard Rock Cafe yata, I think. Pero back in the early 90s, wala pang Hard Rock dun eh. Ang meron na dun Fridays, the street life, diba? And then after that, we concentrate here kasi mas bigger scale. Diba? Minsan may weddings and everything. So, and then we have private rooms rin that we can cater to like private dinners and meetings.
Okay. So do you also cook, or like your dad?
No, we don't cook. You want me to cook for you? No, I'm just kidding.
No. Okay,
No, I'm just kidding.
Let's,
No, I don't cook, but I know how to taste because that's important when being a manager. Okay, back to serious stuff now. Okay, being a manager doesn't mean that you only studied management. You can become a manager right away. It's all charge you to experience. Charge you to experience and everything. At first, I was just a kitchen staff here. Like for example, there was an order of like as simple as sweet and sour pork. I need to know the ingredients of sweet and sour pork, like the pork, the green pepper, the red pepper, pineapple, everything. And then of course, I know I look at the chefs and see how they cook. And then eventually, natututunan yan eh.
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. And then about the management naman, I think my management style is different. I'm very lenient kasi to my staff. So for me, before I employ you as my employee, I always tell them na, okay, kinuha kita, tatagalogin ko to kasi I talk to them in Tagalog. Kinuha kita para makasolve sa problema ko. Hindi dadagdag sa problema ko. So, kung pumasok ka dito, automatically, yung 10 headache ko, magiging siyang na lang yan. Ngayon, pag dinagdag kami, naging 11, tatanggalin kita. That's simple as that. Diba? Kasi, I talk to you in a very, very nice way already. Tapos, ganun pagbabalik ko na. So, and then, when it comes to customer kasi, I'm very more of a service business kasi tayo here. It's not like a Jollibee or a TGI Fridays where the server gets the order and then the food comes out. No, it's not. Kasi it's a high-end Chinese restaurant. It's more of like, okay, sometimes I talk to the president, like whatever president, whether the president of the Philippines, sometimes they land in here. So after taking their order, talk to them, chit-chat with them, give them the best service that you can possibly give them. And then if there's any problem, I tell them if there's any problem, you tell me so I can improve my my service or the food or everything. And then what else?
Do you have plans of like opening a new branch in other country, like a branch in America or something like that?
How I wish. No.
Yeah, it's not impossible. I mean,
No, actually, I did. We did try to sneak into Malaysian market because I have some Indian friends who is in Malaysia right now. But it's hard, Kasi number one, the source of you don't know the culture. You need to study the culture. You need to study the environment. You need to study the of course the demographic. Kailangan mo i-survey yan eh. It's not that easy. Pero so far here in Manila, we're okay. For expansion, siguro I think better in Manila. Like Macapagal area, Asiana, kasi the casinos are booming. A lot of foreigners from Myanmar, from Thailand, from Macau, China. They're everywhere.
Yes.
And they play big. 2 kilometers lang ang layo natin, but it seems far for them because they're playing casino. I know casino is.
So, what are the best cuisine you served so far? Like, what are your favorites?
Well, it's a Cantonese cuisine. It's a Cantonese, so it's more of Hong Kongese food. So we serve from as cheap as from a dim sum to like shark's fin, abalone, lobster, and I guess you need to try it. Are you open tonight?
Yeah.
Open tonight. I mean, the restaurant is open tonight,
Okay.
so you guys can eat. You can have
Or like,
dinner.
why not? Yeah.
You're turning ready. Film the restaurant first.
Yeah.
So this is the whole place for a la carte section, and we have function room on the right side of the restaurant. We have 5 function rooms, so you can do your private lunch, private dinner, and then there's the bar, there's the cashier. And then on the other side, if you want to see the bigger hall, you can actually check it because there's the banquet hall. Do you guys want to check it?
Sige.
Sige, para isang.
You're the boss.
No. And then we go to this side, we have function hall where we can accommodate banquets, birthdays, anniversary, whatever party you want. This is the place. I know it's not fixed yet because I'm actually doing some renovation right now too. So it's nice. Want to see the bathroom? The restroom is it's clean.